amazing souls. Welcome back to another episode on my channel Cosmic Contracts with Princess Starlight. So, today, the message is from the channeled message is from Master Kuthumi, and then I will be doing a little bit of the interpretation of what I feel the message was because it's sort of lengthy and a little to do with how you're going to tap into your inner world and access the knowledge codes that are already dormant within you. They are nowhere outside you. If you're a starseed light worker, you are already holding the knowledge wisdom that you need. And therefore a little bit of interpretation and then pick a card reading before I move into the message. For people who are booking a session with me, I request you to please go through my website and know about the work I do. Who am I am a lawyer, and then I started channeling messages. So I was asked to work with people for emotional healing, help them find their paths, and just to get more clarity and organize your life so that you are not moving around in stress, anxiety, or feeling unworthy, like you're unworthy, or you're not loved, you're abandoned, all these things. And the divine feminine that has been wounded for a very very long time, and this is going on for thousands and thousands of years. So the womb energy in your energy body stores your emotions, feelings, and then you can think like there's a strainer, the sieve, and then this when it starts to strain, like in the alchemist when they try to put the chemicals and then drop, it's kind of coming out of the funnel. In that way your belief system comes out of it, and that belief system gets stored in your root chakra. All right. So I work with the lower three chakras. The first is I help you make a map of where you are currently versus where your desired life, where your desired heart's two desires heart lies. Where do you see yourself, and how are you going to bridge that gap? And then second is usually the womb healing. Right now that's very limited because I am still doing it again in a very personal session when I personally feel connected that yes, somebody really needs that. And womb healing session, the clearing session, is it's not just for women. It's the womb healing is recommended on daily basis for both male and female. And how is this womb healing the divine feminine trauma coming in from your past life? One is that. Second, we move into your ancestry. So if in your ancestry, your from your mother's side or from your father's side, also the mothers like grandmother and so and forth, the seven generations before you, the women in your family line, what they have faced, what they went through, their struggles, and then all that emotions and thoughts have passed on generation after generation, accumulating in you. So no, it's not necessary that it's something to do with you, but because you're carrying that, it is going to affect you. And the biological family we have, especially if you are a star seed and light worker, they are the ones that are the karmic ones that are going to bring you the karmic lessons, and you need to look at the lesson and see a way out. So they are just that's the family that is karmically related to you, but not necessarily your soul family. All right. So with that, I recommend please go through my work before reaching out to me. All right. Now the message is from Master Ascended Master Kuthumi. In last episode, I talked a little bit about him. That he's in the Brotherhood of Gold Robe, and he is the master. He was the master of second ray, that is of wisdom and knowledge, and the key is joy to unlock those codes. and now he works as a world teacher. All the ascended masters are the world teacher, and he works with Jesus. And he really helps you. He is also known as the Lord of Compassion, and he's very good with the psyche part of the mind. So he helps you dive deep, into the very deep levels to find out what is the pattern or the shadows that are hiding in the darkness, and how you can remove them and bring in, when you clear this mind space out of all the shadows and only hold the space of love, compassion, all these light energies. When you hold the light, it becomes like, a crystal mind. That's why it's called activating your crystalline or your crystalline codes, right? Because when you start clearing and bringing in more light from carbon based, our body is based carbon based right now, but the more we bring in the cleaning and everything, the light bodies are the crystalline bodies. Okay, let's move with the message. As you move on the path of self mastery, many challenges will come. Being a student of divine love and light, a student understands that the answers lie in the spiritual teachings and spiritual gurus or ascended masters' dictations. Yes, it's correct that you will find your answers to your problems in the teachings, available to you through written words, dictations of the masters, teachers, gurus. But do you know where will you find the best answer? In the simplest way? Question mark. So that's the question, because we spend a lot of time trying to figure out a way, not realizing that it's right in front of us. And that is where we need to align, like the straight path to get out of our problems. And sometimes people spend their entire lives not being able to see that straight path that's already there. Remember, if you are going through a dark phase in your life, you are already you are already provided with the answers and solutions in your environment. But it's all about the perspective. Is the soul open, receptive to see what the solution or the answer is in the darkness? So your answer is already, it said that it comes before your exam comes, the question paper comes to you, the question paper of, this karmic lessons and how you're going to move in your life ahead. All right, so with the question that where will, in a simplest way, you find the answers to your life problems, where are the solutions, right? The answer is, you will find that in the temple of I Am presence. That is within the chambers of your heart. The eternal threefold flame burns here. Through various incarnations, you are already well versed with the cosmic laws, its application. Each of you listening or who will come across the words pouring out through this channeler, you have already studied, practiced the laws and teachings with your ascended masters and world teachers when they were in their physical embodiment. You already know the practice of alchemy, and many of you are already the masters and creators of your own world. You learned all this and passed your exams to become masters of your own destiny. But with the downfall of two great intergalactic civilizations known as Atlantis and Lemuria, the vibration of the collective level reduced drastically. All the masters currently walking on earth in physical or etheric embodiment carry the individual and collective karma accumulated when you were incarnated in those civilizations. The karmic debris still resides inside of your different body layers, the subconsciousness and etheric as well, due to which your I am presence in action is not functioning properly to bring your master self to this physical existence and create the new world, to bring forth your divine mission and be of service to God's plan. You need to release your negative energy blockage from all your seven chakras to the electronic belt. So everything is covered. The main energy weight is below your waist belt down. The three lower chakras is from where most of the human souls are currently functioning as students and masters. Now, if you're a light worker, you're already a master, but you need to do the clearing, all right, of the collective karma and individual karma that you accumulated from this incarnation, and that light codes, the codes of your soul's mission, they're already encoded you. You are the seed, and now you need to blossom into a tree, right? And then there are others awakening. They have somewhere in some form in their past incarnations worked with the esoteric world and teachings, and they are students or chelas of the ascended masters and are on their way to ascend. So maybe this is it's your last incarnation, or few of the last incarnations before you ascend. So back to the message. As students and masters, you already once upon a time function through your 12 energy systems. So the 12 chakras, 7 in the body and the rest are outside. And then we were working our DNA right now, the DNA strand, we are functioning at a very low level, and as we activate our DNA codes and activate the strands further, I guess to max is 22. So when you activate that, we will reach our divine potential again. So as students and masters, you already once upon a time functioned through your 12 energy system. Therefore, you were divine beings manifesting God's divine plan through your embodiment. To gain back that master, you have already been. Use the spiritual fire to cleanse your accumulated karmic energy. By the use of this spiritual flame called violet flame, be the alchemist and turn that lead into gold. Now, when they say that lead into gold, so alchemy, if you have been following, then it's more about turning lead into gold. And what it's saying here is, in terms of violet flame, that violet flame helps you change, because energy cannot be destroyed, but violet flame helps you convert the negative energy or the karma, negative karma, into a positive energy or positive karmic accounts for you when you practice that. It was brought forth, violet flame was brought forth by Saint Germain. He's now an ascended master. He lives in Mount Shasta, inside the mountain in California. And there is the city of Telos, which is the city that is for the survivors who were left in Lemuria. They went inside the mountain and created that city, Telos. Now, Saint Germain, when he ascended or was about to, I'm not sure, but that is when where he knew that this flame was essentially used by the masters, and it was not available to the common mankind, to the human world. So he opened the doors, and now those who work with the violet flame, Saint Germain, he personally sponsors your spiritual study, and he makes sure that when you're on the path of spiritual and on the path of light, you get all the assistance and help that you need. So this is little bit about violet flame. Now, again, back to the message, to bring forth clarity and your divine blueprint of your soul and its mission, visit the inner I Am Presence temple, where all the knowledge and wisdom your soul learnt through various incarnations lays dormant. The temple is where the records, codes you seek are stored safely for eternity. When I am saying records here, this is not your karmic records. It's the records of your skills, talents, the wisdom, the knowledge, the love that you have, the light you have accumulated over all your past incarnations. So you're not going to remember, oh, I was so and so in my past incarnation, unless you activate that level. But what you need right now on your path, you'll be able to, you'll have that record in the temple. So the codes, the light codes that need to be activated, all that you're seeking, that is stored in the temple safely, secured by your I Am presence. As and when needed, visit the temple to unlock the knowledge, wisdom, love, and light you seek. The security lock of these records codes is the frequency and vibration of your soul. So nobody can take away, maybe physically people can take away, destroy you, whatever, but inside what you have accumulated at the soul level, nobody can ever take that away from you. So they are safely secured in your temple of I Am presence. And there, the vibration, now there are so many records, so many codes. So like, do I activate all? Can I see all? No. Your frequency of the soul, the more you start rising in the higher vibrations, and depending on the frequency, it's just like tuning in. So at that moment, what is needed, when you tune in inwards in your inner I Am presence temple, the inner temple of light, what happens is, in the moment what you're seeking, it's it's already with you. That's why they say that, whatever you're seeking is seeking you. So the records are waiting there for you to just call upon them. That's it. And what's needed in the moment, you will get guidance from your inner self. Therefore, what matches to the vibration will unlock itself within you, and your inner being will become aware of it. If still you are in doubt and not sure what needs, one second, to be done, then just stand in the center of the temple, vision it, meditate it, and see yourself in the temple, in the center where the threefold flame burns. Ask your ascended master, whom you work with, to meet you there and guide you from there. To access any of the above methods to bring forth wisdom and knowledge, the key is be still and cultivate deep silence within. For in the dead silence you shall hear the inner voice crystal clear. Follow that inner voice and unfold the path you are meant to walk on. The inner voice will always guide you to your happiness, true heart's desire, love, and always on the path of light. Any other voice is the voice of your ego. So, in short, apart from all these happiness, true heart's desire, love, if the voice is telling you to do something else, no, that's not the true voice, your inner voice, because it's never gonna take you on the wrong path. Okay, so any other voice that makes you uneasy, it doesn't feel right in any sense, that is your ego. Before ending this message, I extend my golden cloak to you. Wear this golden energy cloak and be silent. And still, my golden cloak, with its healing properties, enters the layers of your inner bodies to heal the distorted energy. It will heal the Trinity, so body, mind, spirit, and raise you to the truth. Ascended Master Kuthumi. So his golden robe, uh, his students and chelas, he gives it to them freely to use and connect with the innermost truths of the cosmos. Because there is a cosmic law, and wherever you go in the universe or other universe, you'll find these laws everywhere. It's just like, you are in a country, and then in that country you have certain rights which can never be taken away from you. Then we have United Nations, so it's like a world organization. Maybe perhaps in future it becomes a world government, because if we become, the citizens of this planet, of the world, then there needs to be a world government. So in the same way, from planet to planet, maybe laws differ, but the cosmic laws of the soul will be applicable always, no matter where you go in the universe. These are like the fundamental rights of you being the citizen of the universe. That is the message over here. So the golden robe. Now there are, I have written them. Let me share it with you. That there are 5 bodies, and these 5 bodies, so when you wear the cloak, right from your physical to the other layers of your body, this helps you heal. The golden rays of his cloak will get absorbed, but for that you need to be still, you need to be silent, and let it work, and let it go deep in you, heal the energy distortion. And when you sit still and in silence, things will start coming out of you. So there are 5 bodies. One is physical, second is breath or pranamaya, where the second 7 chakras are. Okay, the energy chakras. Third is your emotional body, also known as manomaya, which it's mostly to do with your addictions, like if you still smoke, drink, do drugs, or addicted to sex, or your relationship to yourself. Are you the servant of your outer circumstances, or are you the master that controls their uh, their habits and things on the outer world? Then fourth is your intellectual body. This is to do with your knowledge and functioning of your intelligence, of how you work in the outer, in the world outside, so the 3D world. Then the fourth one is one, two, three. Oh, okay. So the last fifth one is bliss body. This is like what it said, that it's the outermost body, also the etheric one, where your karmic records are stored. And if you're a Hindu and you know about Lord Chitragupta ji, so Chitragupta ji, Lord Chitragupta ji, he is the accountant. He writes the accounts of karma, and when you are in the transition phase, that is called death on this planet, and you go to the death realm where all the souls are coming after completing their incarnations. He sits there and he has entire courtroom. He has his own space and people helping him, and he's like the manager over there, and he will look into your accounts, and based on that where you need to go for the meeting first. Then you'll have your soul review with your masters and everything, but before you go for the review, he will look into your accounts, and he has his own court. Okay, so now if it's there or not, we do not know. But your bliss body is where your soul records, your karmic records are stored. And this is where the Akashic readers tap in into the library of your soul. So the library of your soul is specific to your soul. And everybody has their individual libraries, and that's what you do. And then collectively again there is a huge library. So it's just like the cloud systems that we have in the computer. You store data in your laptop, I store data in my laptop, and then millions of people around the world are storing, and then there is this cloud storage system where everybody is going to store their files. So on my computer I have my records and my own library. You have your own data library, and then we load it collectively up in the cloud systems. So this is the entire process. It's just the same. Okay, and all right. I think I covered all the points. Is there anything? Yes, the temple of I am presence, threefold flame that they are talking about. I will put the picture. So as you connect with the threefold flame, which is blue, then pink, and then yellow or golden in between. Usually people say yellow. It's in your heart space. Definitely right now there's no scientific evidence, but when you read the spiritual gurus, they talk about this, especially Elizabeth Clark Prophet. She talked about the flame in her violet flame teachings, and this flame is going to cleanse and bring out the master that you are meant to be. Eventually everybody is going to be a master. So what's you're following a master and guru in the outer world. Yes, you need the guru and master to guide you on the right path, but ultimately the real master, the real guru that you're seeking is in you. Because what's the point, being just the caterpillar? You're meant to fly. You're meant to become the butterfly. So you will eventually become a master. So there is a master, this I am presence, which is already in you. You go to any religion. Krishna talked about this, that I am within you. Jesus said the same thing. And in short, they are talking about that the essence of the divine spark is in you. So you are meant to be divine. You're meant to be that divine God presence, and balance your energies within and rise to your divinity. That's the message that Jesus gave. He is one of the recent ascended masters, or who came here to give this message, the recent ones. All right. I hope this helped you. And then this picture you see here of the I am presence. You see, you surround yourself in this white tube. It's like a white quartz crystal, and you put yourself there so that you protect yourself from, because when you get into your meditations and you protect yourself there, so the outer negative forces do not harm you. If you read the olden text, it's always said when somebody is on the spiritual practice, things will come to you to uh, separate you from that path, to uh, throw you off track. So in this tube you burn and this flame does not burn you. It's not heat or anything. It's just you put yourself in the violet flame, and then you see above that person, the person above him in the ethers, that is your higher self, okay, which has more information. So it's basically your etheric records where more information is stored. And then as you move more up, do you see that rainbow circle, and in between there is another person? So that is your actual soul power. Remember, when the soul comes down to planet Earth, it does not come with its entire 100% capacity. It only comes down with that 10% capacity. The rest 90%, that's divine. If it comes down here, like i- you, this human body won't be able to hold it, and the others won't be able to, adjust to that, because right now we are here in low vibratory levels, and the soul, the divine energy that it holds, it's up there. So the more you connect, you're going to uh, you're going to bring down these energies, and you need to move the negative ones out of your vessel. That's your physical body. And then there is the God source in the end, like I explained about the cloud computing system. One is your own storage data, storehouse of storing data. And then the ultimate source, the ultimate cloud storage space, that's like the God source. So this is little explanation, very little, and as I always say, only pick what resonates with your soul. Do not follow anybody blindly. You're not here to do that. You have to tune in and know what makes you happy and what your heart's desire is. Everybody's mission, in crux, the general mission is that you're here to hold the space of love, happiness, peace. We need more of that. That's what Dalai Lama said. That's what the prophecy of the Native Americans say, that when so much of disharmony and things dying on the planet happens, that's when the rainbow warriors will come in all colors and everything. So it's not the skin color, it's the color of the rays and lights that we hold within, but the mission is going to be same: to bring more happiness, to bring more peace, to bridge the gaps and bring forth a sustainable society. That's the new earth that we are going to bring forward. And this this is the general idea, but then we all serve in our own ways. Now, let's pick a card. So today's card read is from The Divine Feminine by Meggan Watterson. She has created this card deck, and the card that has come out is Freya, or Freja. She is the goddess of discernment, and she says, I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. So if it's the work of light, hell yeah, I'm always there to do it. And I spend my time wisely. When I fill my vessel with peace, love, happiness, that's how the energy is going to flow out of me and affect the rest. So, yes, hell yeah, I'm going to spend my time very wisely and spend more time in self care, self love, because that's only what I'm going to radiate to the others who come to me. All right. I hope this entire episode was it helped you in some way. Do let me know in the comments section your thoughts, your feelings. How did you feel about it? All right. And remember, before you book a session, visit my website. All right. Lots of love and light. Princess Starlight.